Hello students, how are you? So let's start with today's class 12 biology class. So in the previous class we have discussed about oogenesis process, and now we will study the menstrual cycle, which is a very important topic of this chapter. So what is a menstrual cycle? The reproductive cycle in females. So it is a reproductive cycle because like in the primates, mainly the primate females, they have this menstrual cycle, like in apes, humans. So this reproductive cycle is called menstrual cycle, and this cycle is called estrous cycle in other females that we have discussed in first chapter, but here we are going to study the menstrual cycle in detail. Why it is called a reproductive cycle? Because it will start at the puberty. In females, the menstrual cycle will start at the puberty, that is at the age of 11 to 13 years. And the first menstrual cycle or the first menstruation that occurs in females at puberty, during puberty, is called menarche. It is called menarche. Now this menstruation cycle will continue up to a particular age in females, and during this cycle the female will, when this cycle starts, the female enter into its reproductive phase. As we know, as we have discussed earlier, that there are the oogonia present in every female in the ovaries. These oogonia will be developed into primary follicles, but further development of primary follicle to form the female gamete will take place when this menstruation cycle starts in female. And this menstruation cycle will be continued till in the reproductive phase of the females, but there are some stages where this reproductive cycle can be stopped or arrested, like during pregnancy. तो pregnancy के time पे क्या होता है कि जो menstruation cycle होती है वो stop हो जाती है. Why, we will study later. And at the age of 40 to 45 years, it starts at the age of puberty, 11 to 13 years, but at the age of 40 to 45 years, this menstruation cycle will be stopped permanently, and this phase is called menopause. This phase is called menopause. Means at this phase, at this age, the menstruation cycle will be stopped and the female will be no more reproductive. Okay. So is it clear that reproductive cycle in females is called menstruation cycle or menstrual cycle, the same thing, and it is a cycle of 28 days, as it has been made from the word mensum, which means 1 month. So it has been originated from word mensum, which means 1 month, and 1 month has around 30 days. So its cycle, the duration of this cycle is around 28 days, but that is not fixed, that can vary in female too, vary according to the different body. Okay. So basically we just take this value for the duration of the menstruation cycle. Now let's see the phases of the cycle. So there are 4 phases in this cycle. Menstrual phase, the first phase. Second is the follicular phase, third ovulatory phase, and fourth is luteal phase. So menstrual phase is the first phase which will take place, means the first day when the menstruation begins. Menstruation is actually what? The release of blood along with the ovum outside the body. The blood in the form of that, the blood is actually the endometrium lining of the uterus, because you know that what is the function of uterus? It has to carry the zygote, the developing fetus, into it for the whole period of development, that is gestation period of 9 months, and the nourishment to the growing baby will be provided by the endometrium lining of the uterus. And this menstrual cycle begins when the endometrium lining on the uterus will be developed in females, and it will start at the age of puberty. So the first day of menstruation, that is release of blood along with the ovum, is called menstrual phase, and it will continue till it means its duration is around 1 to 5 days. It can vary in different females, like it can up to 7 days, up to 6 days, 8 days. So basically we just take this duration, that is the menstrual phase is for 1 to 5 days, where the bleeding will takes place to release out the endometrium along with the waste, or you can say the unfertilized ovum. Second phase is the follicular phase. It is also called as proliferative phase. Proliferative word is basically used for division and development. So proliferation means more and more division. In this phase, the follicles, more and more follicles, that is the primary follicles which are already present in the ovary, they will undergo development to form secondary follicles, and secondary follicles will further undergo development to form Graafian follicle. So till the formation of Graafian follicle, as we have discussed in oogenesis process, this phase, the follicular phase, will be considered. Because why it is called follicular? Because here the development of follicles is taking place, that's why. And this phase is for 6 to 13 days. तो ये कितने दिनों के लिए होता है? 6 to 13, because 1 to 5 we have taken for menstrual days phase, and after that 6 to 13 days will be the follicular phase, in which the primary follicles develop into secondary one, and secondary will develop into Graafian follicles to form the mature ovum or secondary oocyte. Third phase is the ovulatory phase, and this phase, in this phase ovulation takes place. Ovulation means the release of secondary oocyte from the Graafian follicle from the ovary into the fallopian tube, and it takes place at the 14th day of this cycle. Means around 14th, it can vary, 14, 15 or 13 sometimes. So the release of egg from the ovary into the fallopian tube is called ovulation, and this phase is considered as ovulatory phase. Next one is the luteal phase. It is also called secretory phase, and it takes place from 15th day to 28th day. Why it is called luteal phase? Because in this phase corpus luteum will be developed. Now what is corpus luteum? We will see here when we will discuss in detail. So that is why it is called luteal phase. So when the 28th day will be completed, after that again it will enter into the first cycle, first day or phase, that is menstrual phase. So this cycle will repeat again and again if fertilization will not takes place. But if fertilization takes place, then there will be some changes that we will study in fertilization. But here you will see that if fertilization is not there, then this cycle will be repeated again and again. Okay. So here you can see I have shown in the form of cyclic way. This is the menstrual phase, first phase for 1 to 5 days. This is follicular phase, that is the second phase for 6 to 13 days. Then this phase of ovulation, where the release of egg will take place at the 14th day, and then is the luteal phase for 16 to 28 days, that is the fourth phase. So these are the basic phases of the menstrual cycle. Now we will study each phase one by one, and what is the effect of what are the changes that are going to take place in the hormones, release of hormones, as well as the inner lining of the uterus. So let's now see the various changes that takes place during the menstrual cycle. So here I have shown the days, 28 days, and the different phases of menstrual cycle. And here I have shown the different activities or the different changes that takes place during menstrual cycle. So here is the uterine changes, means what will be the changes in the endometrium lining of the uterus. So this is the endometrium lining of the uterus. Second one is the ovarian hormonal level, means the hormones which are released by ovary. Did you remember that we have done the hormonal control of oogenesis, towards oogenesis? In that we have discussed there are two hormones, estrogen and progesterone, which are secreted by ovary. Third one is the ovarian events, means what are the changes in the follicles that takes place inside the ovary. And the last one is the pituitary hormone, because ovarian hormone and pituitary hormone both are related with each other. So now let's see what will be the changes. So first phase is the menstrual phase. or menstruation, which is of 1 to 5 days. So this is the first phase. So here you can see, before menstruation the endometrium lining was very thick and with the many foldings. Now here, when the menstruation phase started, this endometrium lining will be break off and sheds off and released out from the female body. That is what called menstruation. तो फर्स्ट फेज में क्या होगा कि जो एंडोमेट्रियम जो पहले से ही थिक थी यूट्रस के ऊपर, वो एंडोमेट्रियम ब्रेक हो जाएगी और फीमेल बॉडी से बाहर रिलीज हो जाएगी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मेंस्ट्रुअल फ्लो. So this phase is the menstrual phase. Now let's see what is the hormonal level released by ovary. At this time, both progesterone and estrogen are at their lower levels. So here you can see I have shown both the hormones as the lower levels. So the darkened line is showing the progesterone level and the lighter one is showing the estrogen level. So is it clear? At the menstruation cycle, at the first phase, the progesterone and estrogen, they are released in a lower amount, because both of these hormones, they play an important role in developing the endometrium, and here the endometrium is getting broken. That is why both the hormones are in a low amount. What about the follicles in the ovary? Follicles, they are not developing because the follicle development will take place in the next phase. So here you can see a very small follicle which has not undergone any development. Next is the pituitary hormone. As you know, these two hormones are low in amount, as well as the FSH and LH are also low in amount, because FSH function is to develop the follicles. So in this phase there is no development of follicles because of low level of FSH hormone. And the second one is the LH hormone. So LH also, it is not in very large amount, but if you will compare FSH and LH, FSH is quite more than the LH hormone. And one more thing also, that this progesterone also affects the pituitary gland, anterior lobe of the pituitary gland, to release the secretion, either stimulate or inhibit the secretion of FSH and LH. So is it clear? In the menstruation phase, the endometrium breaks, progesterone and estrogen are low, follicles are not under development, FSH and LH are also low. Next phase is the follicular phase, that will start from 6th day and it will continue till 13th day. This is called follicular phase or proliferative phase for 6th to 13th day. Now in this case you can see here the endometrium has start again developing. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, एंडोमेट्रियम फिर से डेवलप होना स्टार्ट हो गई है. यहाँ पे एंडोमेट्रियम बहुत कम थी और फिर से इसकी जो फोल्डिंग्स हैं वो बनना स्टार्ट हो गई हैं. क्यों ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर है एंडोमेट्रियम का? ये फोल्डिंग्स जो हैं वो जायगोट को अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन हो जाती है, क्योंकि एंडोमेट्रियम का फंक्शन क्या है, टू गिव द नरिशमेंट टू द डेवलपिंग फीटस. अगर फर्टिलाइजेशन हो जाती है देन जायगोट विल एम्बेड इटसेल्फ इनटू द एंडोमेट्रियम. दैट इज़ वाई इट रिक्वायर्स foldings. That is why now the endometrium will start preparing itself to get the fresh zygote if fertilization occurs. If doesn't occur, then the menstruation cycle will take place. So the endometrium जो है यहाँ पे इसकी foldings increase हो गई हैं so that the zygote can come for further development. This is the follicular phase. Now let's see the hormones. So here we can see that the estrogen and progesterone are not still very much high in amount, because still the endometrium is developing. अभी धीरे धीरे ये increase होना start होंगे, ठीक है. तो प्रोजेस्टेरॉन तो लो ही रहेगा, बट ईस्ट्रोजन में थोड़ा सा हाई अमाउंट आ जाएगा, थोड़ा सा हाई हो जाएगा ईस्ट्रोजन, बिकॉज ईस्ट्रोजन हेल्प इन द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एंडोमेट्रियम लाइनिंग. सो इज इट क्लियर? प्रोजेस्टेरॉन तो लो ही रहेगा बिकॉज प्रोजेस्टेरॉन यहाँ पे सिक्रेट नहीं हो रहा है ज़्यादा, but estrogen will start increase in amount and its amount will going to be increase and increase. Now what about follicles? So this is a follicular phase. The follicles will also undergo development. Here was the primary follicle which was underdeveloped. उसके बाद जैसे ये follicle phase में enter करेगा, it will undergo development. Primary will convert into secondary. You can compare the size of secondary is more. Antrum has been developed, secondary will convert into tertiary, and then final into Graafian follicle. Now this Graafian follicle is having the secondary oocyte. which have been formed by oogenesis process. Now with this secondary oocyte, the Graafian follicle is now fully matured for ovulation. So in the follicular phase, till the development of Graafian follicle will takes place. And what about these hormones? Now, as you know, the progesterone level is low and estrogen is starting getting increased. Now here you can see the FHS is still low, but LH will start increasing slowly. A less amount of LH will start increasing, क्योंकि LH को ultimately क्या करवाना है, ओव्यूलेशन करवानी है. FSH भी थोड़ा थोड़ा इंक्रीज होने लगेगा, क्योंकि इसको क्या करना है, फॉलिक्यूलर डेवलपमेंट करना है. ठीक है, तो बोथ ऑफ देम विल स्टार्ट राइजिंग. So is it clear? In the follicular phase, endometrium foldings increases, estrogen, progesterone will be low as such, estrogen will slightly increase, development of the follicles will take place and Graafian follicle will be developed. FSH and LH will rise, the amount of SH and LH and FSH will rise, but very less. Now next, let's see the next phase, that is the ovulatory phase. This will take place at the 14th day of the cycle. So here the endometrium, अब endometrium जो है वो next cycle तक increase करती ही जाएगी. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि इसकी foldings जो है वो increase होती जा रही हैं. So here the endometrium will further develop. And now let's see the level of estrogen here. Estrogen is at a very high amount here. Ovulation के टाइम पे estrogen का level सबसे maximum होता है. ठीक है. So in the ovary what is happening? The Graafian follicle will release this secondary oocyte, that is called ovulation, and this will take place under the influence of high amount of FSH and LH. Here you can see both FSH and LH are at their high peak. It means ovulation के लिए LH तो चाहिए हमें पता है, और FSH भी high amount में चला जाएगा because both of the levels are increasing, but progesterone will still remain low. तीनों high पे हैं, estrogen, FSH, LH, but progesterone उतने पे ही है. ठीक है. So ovulation has been takes place at the 14th day of the cycle. Next is the luteal or secretory phase. It will start from 15th day and still 28th day. So here you can see the endometrium as usual. It is increasing and increasing. Now the endometrium has reached its maximum, you can say the maximum foldings will takes place till the ovulation phase. उसके बाद वो increase होती जाएंगी या उतनी ही रहेंगी, but because the estrogen hormone is maximum at the ovulation phase. So estrogen जो है it helps in the development of the endometrium. अब यहाँ पे endometrium पूरी तरह से develop हो चुकी है, estrogen will start decreasing क्योंकि अब estrogen का रोल ख़त्म हो गया. Then progesterone has been increased. Why? Let me first tell you. After ovulation, if the fertilization takes place, then this ovum will be fertilized with the sperm. But if fertilization does not take place, then this Graafian follicle will be converted into this corpus luteum. और even after ovulation, Graafian follicle जो है वो हमेशा corpus luteum में convert हो जाता है. Now this corpus luteum will help to release the progesterone. यहाँ तक progesterone का level low था, जैसे ही corpus luteum बनेगा तो ये progesterone को release करेगा. Means corpus luteum help in the secretion of progesterone. This is very important question, that corpus luteum after ovulation the progesterone will be secreted by corpus luteum. Now this corpus luteum, due to secretion of progesterone, here you can see the highest peak of progesterone, and FSH and LH will start decreasing because high progesterone will cause the negative effect on the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland to inhibits the secretion of FSH and LH. जैसे ही progesterone का amount high होता है तो anterior lobe जो है pituitary gland की वो LH और FSH को reduce करना start कर देती है, इसीलिए यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि ये reduce होना start हो गए. So this corpus luteum will continue the secretion of progesterone if fertilization takes place. अगर fertilization हो जाती है तब तो ये corpus luteum progesterone को secrete करता जाएगा during the whole gestation period of 9 months. तो but if fertilization does not takes place, then this corpus luteum will be converted into one more structure, corpus albicans. This corpus albicans will no more secrete progesterone. So here you can see the progesterone has been decreased again, but again the estrogen will start increasing, क्योंकि अब इसको क्या करना है, फिर से अपने न्यू साइकिल में जाना है जहाँ पे इसको फिर से न्यू एंडोमेट्रियम को फॉर्म करना है. मीन्स दे आर एंटीगोनेस्टिक, मीन्स अगर प्रोजेस्टेरोन हाई है तो ईस्ट्रोजन लो होगा, प्रोजेस्टेरोन लो है तो ईस्ट्रोजन हाई होगा. ओके, so here you can see the progesterone is high but estrogen has decreased due to corpus luteum because to maintain pregnancy, but if pregnancy does not takes place, then this estrogen will be reduced, progesterone will be reduced. So now this albicans will be formed and here the cycle will also be completed. Again it will enters into new cycle with the fresh and estrogen amount and with the shedding of this fully prepared endometrium. But if fertilization takes place, then the zygote comes and fit into this infolding of the endometrium. So this is all about the menstrual cycle. I hope you all have cleared with this topic, and then we will start with the next topic.